In less exciting news, the Knights 5'8" dilemma. It is a genuine dilemma from the Nelly and Kelly line.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Nelly and Kelly, Dilemma. Great song.
Oh.
Dilemma.
Oh, you've got, Kelly Rowland. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought this was like some old TV show from the 90s or something you were referencing.
An old TV show from the 90s. Yeah, black and white days. So Ponga moved to fullback in their win over Manly. Or was it 28-18? I thought they were pretty good. You had Miller at 14.
Didn't go on.
But do you know why?
Adam O'Brien said after the game he needs to see more... What's the word he used? He used some weird word to describe evidence. He said he needs to see evidence of him defending in the front line before he plays him, which I thought was a strange way to word it. But anyway, I don't pick him on the bench if you don't think he's going to be able to go on and do a job.
I think I think he'd be a good 14. Did it a few times for Cronulla and it was great. I think Gamble is the answer for them at 6 for now.
Right now, but he's not a long-term guy, I don't think.
So yeah, they've got a problem. They need to keep Ponga at fullback. They've got options, kind of. You got Gamble, signed to 24, Man this year. Kalyn this year. Sasagi, 24. Do any of them incite happiness in you?
I mean, I'm not a Knights fan, so I don't really care what they do. But they're not the most exciting options, are they, long term? Young Simi Sasagi is a good player. He's had a couple of injury concerns, but I think he's one they're probably looking at possibly long term. But yeah, Kurt Mann, Tyson Gamble, Adam Kalyn, not the most exciting options long term at 5'8". Ponga has to play fullback. Yep. They've trialled this experiment twice now and it hasn't worked. I know he still got belted a few times yesterday.
When that tackle went to the knee, I thought that was it for him.
He got belted, so I don't know how, he's going to make less tackles, but he's still going to get hit, especially playing off the back of sweeps. He's still going to get cleaned up by wingers and centres every now and again. But I think the best looking Knights side is with Kalyn in the number 1 jumper, but I think the Knights are probably going to have to look somewhere else in terms of 5'8". Whether they can develop Lockie Miller into a 6 remains to be seen, but it's not the worst option, I suppose. What do you think they should be going to the market or look within?
I don't know who's on the market.
Luke Brooks. Luke Brooks and Hastings back together at Newcastle.
Back together. Follow each other.
But yeah, there isn't a hell of a lot out there in terms of 5'8s that are off
You've got
contract.
Ben Hampton, who hasn't played in...
Played the other night at 6.
That was his first game for the year, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's not a hell of a lot out there. So I think they're going to either have to try and mould Miller into a 6 or develop someone coming through to partner with Hastings, which wouldn't be the worst thing for a young guy. Hastings is a, ball dominant half where you can have someone that, maybe only plays one side of the field and Ponga plays the other as, I guess that second 5'8" role, which he kind of did on Sunday anyway. That left side were fantastic for Newcastle. Greg Marzu crossed for a hat-trick and Bradman Best had his best game for a while. So I think Ponga sticking to that left side and, having the 5'8" play the other side, I think works with Hastings. But who that man is long-term, I'm not sure. Tyson Campbell will do a job for a while, but I don't think he's him.
So the Knights, are they in the market for a number 6? Real or ridiculous?
Real. Should be. I think they should have a look who's around. The player market is very fluid.
And they're in with a chance. They're at 10th at the moment, I think.
Yeah, they're just outside.
The way that points are at the moment, they could be 3rd if they had a better...
Yeah, I think they've got a bye next week as well. So that was a big game for them yesterday against Manly, who were around the same spot as them. They obviously had a draw against each other earlier in the year, so that was a really important win for the Knights.